I'm a lonely Goomba, stuck between two pipes. Well, guess I'll keep on gaming for the rest of my life. Well, Mario Odyssey was a pretty good game. But man, what now? That was the only game I got for the Switch. Well, I guess I'll go back to the old, Wait, where's that music coming from? And what the hell is that thing? It's radiating some kind of energy. Wait, that's not energy, it's some kind of edge-energy. That's the thing, right? Edge-energy, yeah, that sounds about right. Oh god, the edge, it is too much. I can't handle it. No! No one understands me. My life sucks. Stuck between the eternal imprisonment of these pipes. Whoa! Whoa, shit! I almost got consumed by the edge there for a second. Jesus, this stuff is dangerous. But what is this thing anyway? Sonic Forces? Well, you know, a game's a game, so might as well check it out, eh? You know, just gotta be careful not to get consumed by the edge again. Let's go. So, the game starts with Robotnik, Eggman, talking about his new plan. And the boss means business this time.
The boss means business this time.
That's how you know it's serious, because all the other times, it didn't mean business. So let's start, and it's good old Green Hill again.
Man, look at the size of that thing.
Well, that ain't the first time someone said that to me. Hey-o! But for real though, Green Hill Zone is fucked. If anything, I'd say it looks more like Sand Hill Zone.
Green Hill's looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now.
Oh, I said it first. It was my joke. Fuck you, Sonic. But after that incredibly, and I mean really short level, we're greeted with another cutscene. Oh boy, look at Sonic go, yeah, go Sonic. But then right, all your favourite villains show up and cause some trouble. You've got Shadow, you've got Metal Sonic, Chaos, and that guy, and the big bad boss behind it all, Infinite, who comes along, right, and he just fucking kicks Sonic's ass. He kicks his ass, but Tails is pretty calm considering Sonic's getting his ass kicked. He sort of just stood there on his little doodad, you know. Yeah, I mean, come in and help anytime, Tails. Anytime would be good, you know. And even then, he can't even get the readings on the enemies, so he fucks that up too. So basically, Tails was completely useless this entire time. And now look, Sonic's dead. He's dead because of you, Tails. I hope you're happy. So, with Sonic defeated, a new crew of hearty lads come together to save the world. But let's be honest for a second, they ain't been doing a very good job, have they? Since Eggman fucking owns 99.99% of the world. I mean, Sonic dies and the whole world is fucked. I think you need to be less dependent on him, chaps. What if he chokes on a chili dog one day? Yeah, fucked. But right, now we get to make our own character. You know, the big selling point of this game. But honestly, there's barely anything to do with it at first. I mean, you got no hat, you got no cool clothes, you got no shoes. There's just nothing. So here he is. He's a bit boring, and I'm gonna call him Brownie McWarface. That's right, Brownie McWarface. And 5 seconds later, Sonic is confirmed to be alive. What? Was it even worth doing the whole Sonic is dead story if you're just gonna do a 180 5 seconds later? Come on, at least have a bit of build up to the shocking revelation. But it does look like things have been pretty serious actually. For you see, he's been tortured for months. That's pretty hardcore, man. That's pretty hardcore for a Sonic game. And it looks like it's up to Brownie McWarface to rescue him. And look at this, mate. We got a gun. Jesus Christ, that's a bit powerful. Mowing through enemies like they're made of paper here. I'm just wondering why no one ever used these guns before. Oh, it's a killing machine. I mean, just imagine what it would be like if Sonic got one of these bastards earlier.
I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world.
So anyway, after that level, here we are with Tails, who has apparently just lost it.
Tails has just lost it.
But it seems alright to me, lads. It seems alright to me. I mean, look at him. He's not too bad. And right, just look at this for a moment. Just look at this pathetic display. Freaking Chaos shows up in the weakest form, I might add, and Tails cowers in fear and begs for his dead friend to come back and help him. Didn't even try to fight. It just went straight to cowering in fear. It was pathetic. Remember when Tails defeated Chaos 4 all by himself in Sonic Adventure? The mighty have fallen. But then, right, from absolutely nowhere, Sonic does come to save the day. What a lucky bastard Tails is. But it's classic Sonic though. That Sonic from the past games. From the past, as established by Sonic Generations.
It was great teaming up with you. Hope you learned a few tricks that'll help you out in the future. I mean, the past. You know what I mean.
But no, mate, it's from another dimension now. Yep, just gonna completely throw that storyline out the window, and now he's from another dimension. But whilst Tails is having an hallucination about Sonic to deal with his grief, we got another level to beat. I'm just gonna say it, classic Sonic doesn't feel anything like the classic Sonic games, which kind of removes the point of having him in the game. Might as well just make these levels modern 2D stages, or better yet, have a playable Tails or something. If I didn't know any better, I'd say classic Sonic's inclusion was purely because Sonic Generations got good reviews. But what do I know, right? I'm just a stupid Goomba. But I gotta say, it's a good job all these giant killer robots are in the background and not a few feet closer, or we'd be in trouble. Anyway though, it's time to save Sonic. The other Sonic. And after the months of torture he's been through, he's probably a broken shell of himself. Well, looks like we're on the death egg now, boyos. And it's full of prisoners, apparently. Thousands of them. But, they can all starve for a week here. We only care about Sonic, right? So, fuck them. Who needs them? And, as you may have noticed, my avatar ain't wearing any shoes. And, you may have also noticed that must really fucking hurt. Seriously, he's gonna have some serious blisters by the end of this level. Oh boy, you know the ones I'm talking about. We've all been there. Hey look, it's Sonic. Gotta say, to say he's been tortured for months, he seems to be pretty cocky and jokey, doesn't he? It's almost as if he wasn't tortured at all, was he? And that line of dialogue was just added in later in development to make the game feel more edgy. But Sonic team wouldn't stoop that low, would they? Nah, that's nonsense. But yeah, it's time for the first boss, and it's that guy. What's his name again? There we go, Zavok. That's it, fan favourite Zavok. Who could ever forget Fazok? He's a classic character. He's such a fan favourite that I couldn't even be asked to design a boss around him. He's just shoved on a giant bee. This could have literally been anyone. It could have been Shadow on a giant bee, or Chaos on a giant bee, or just a giant bee with no one on it. The possibilities are endless. But all this jumping around and shit is getting tiring. And everyone knows the best way to beat a Sonic boss is to just punch and kick the living shit out of him. I guess all those months of torture has affected Sonic after all. He's a low-key maniac.
That was a blast. Bring some chili dogs next time.
Still got time to make a joke about a chili dog though. So yeah, now to escape the death egg by going towards the death egg. So it wasn't just in the death egg then, but Sonic says they had him locked up on the death egg.
Be locked up on the death egg.
But it's there, in the distance. Wow, I'm so fucking confused. How many death eggs are there? But before all that, it's time to get our Star Wars on. Thinking about it, I've always found it weird how the death egg is just a complete rip-off of the Death Star. But no one seems to bring it up. It's an established and massively loved staple of the Sonic series, despite, being plagiarism. And no, shoving a mustache on the Death Star does not make it original. But yeah, Sonic gets shot down and we're falling through space and we're falling down, we land, and then the level ends. It's weird, man, it's weird. Why even have the cutscene and the falling section if it's just gonna awkwardly end 2 seconds later? It's just a little bit weird. Well, after saving Sonic, it's time for the next level. Arsenal Pyramid. It says Ars. And a new mechanic is introduced. One that is only used like 4 times in the entire game and only lasts a few seconds. It's the double boost. Now think about it. I know Sonic is the fastest thing alive, but man, he really doesn't consider the physical fitness of his friends, does he? This chap over here is probably not going to be able to walk for days after this. Right, so Eggman has took over the world, right? He's turned Green Hill Zone into a desert, despite being a desert before he took over. He destroyed this city, but what about this forest? Well, he's done the evilest thing of all. Put some tacky neon lights all over the place. Man, I fucking hate those things. Just think about the light pollution for a second. Imagine trying to sleep with all these neon lights blasting in your face. What a complete bastard. Talking about bastards, what's this bastard snake doing here? Well, shouldn't be a problem for old Sonic. Here we go. Yeah, go. Yeah, go Sonic. Oh. He dead. He dead for reals this time, chaps. Who would have thought a giant random snake would be the one to defeat Sonic after all this time? Thousands of robots destroyed in seconds. But a big boy snake, instantly dead. Now, if I was Eggman and I just saw that, I'd be busy cloning an army of about 1,000 giant snakes. Anyways, Silver gets his ass kicked, and then it's time for another boss fight. And, oh god, it's that bloody snake again. Just how big is this snake, man? Why is no one else but me concerned about the world's biggest snake just being on your doorstep? Screw Infinite, man, he's piss easy. I'm just really concerned about how big this snake is. It needs to be stopped. So yeah, after a few more levels, Knuckles decides he's had enough and he's going to start Operation Big Wave.
I'm calling it Operation Big Wave.
A plan he thought of in a minute and a half. Well, I mean, he is the leader of the resistance, so let's give him some credit. Maybe he knows what he's talking about.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
80% of our forces have been wiped out.
Well then, Knuckles. Hope you can sleep with all that blood on your hands. Thousands of people have just died because of you, Knuckles. Maybe next time you can spend more than 1 minute 30 seconds when thinking of a plan when thousands of people's lives are at stake. Although looking around, no one really seems to care, so fuck it. But now, it's time to destroy the Death Egg. But how? It's huge. Last time it took 3 games to destroy the Death Egg. You know, at giant robots, big boss battles. It was a pretty big ordeal. This time though, Sonic just runs past the signpost and then it blows up. Where the fuck is the dramatic boss fight? Why we don't fight a cool giant robot or that thing in the background? Why even animate that cool looking thing in the background if you ain't gonna do anything with it? Bloody hell, man. Who would have thought the Death Egg's weak point was a spinning signpost this whole time? But back on Earth, Infinite uses his ultimate attack and creates no space, a void of nothingness, no time, no mass, just absolutely nothing. This must be a pretty important plot point since it has its own fully animated cutscene and everything. And look, Brownie McNoshoes gets sucked in too. This is gonna be interesting. Well, that's what you think. But 20 seconds later, yes, 20 seconds later, you're out. Sonic just says,
This isn't where we were meant to end up.
and you just run out. I mean, so much for being an inescapable prison. You just walk out, mate. It's easy peasy. Even I could do that. So why even bother having a cutscene and introducing this new story mechanic if it's just going to be over 20 seconds later? It's almost as if an entire segment of the game was cut out due to time restraints or something. But Sonic Team would never stoop that low, would they? It's not like them to rush a game or anything. Nah, that can't be it. That's just a stupid theory, isn't it? Well, this is it, chaps. The final confrontation with Infinite. And he's made an army of thousands of clones. He's gonna wipe out the entire planet with a fake sun. Who knows what this boss fight's gonna be like? The possibilities are endless. It's gonna be epic. Oh, yeah. He made himself slightly bigger. Why not just make 2 suns, you know? Or turn into one of those disturbing doodads from earlier. That'd be a cool fight. I've got to say though, Infinite is really lacking in imagination. All he can think up the entire game is 4 boss characters over and over again. It's like he thought of 4 characters and he started to run out of ideas and he didn't want to admit it, so he just kept doing it. But yeah, Infinite is defeated and he sort of just he just goes back to that tower and he's never mentioned again the entire game, which is fine, apart from the entire game has been building up to some sort of dramatic reveal. But nah, he just flies off, that's it. Bye Infinite. But yeah, surprise, surprise, Eggman has built a giant robot. And then you defeat the big giant robot, but a slightly less big giant robot comes out all dramatic like, and we kill that too. Game completed. And with everything back to normal, Classic Sonic goes back to his dimension some reason, and they really do make this overly emotional and dramatic. And then, as you'd expect from a Sonic game, an overly emotional and dramatic song plays too. Like, damn son, Jesus. I mean, I love Classic Sonic, but I'm not in love with him. Tone it down a bit. Well, anyway, that's Sonic Forces. Wasn't even that bad, to be honest. Wasn't even that bad. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Is that what I think it is? It's North Space. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Never mind. I'm already out. False alarm, everybody. Sorry about that. Hey, thanks for watching, chaps. And look, it didn't take another 5 months to make a Lonely Goomba video. Imagine that. But yeah, if you're feeling generous, why not donate $1 to my Patreon and get some cool little perks, you know? Help a Goomba out. And a special shout out to the Patron of the Week, Carlos Vega. This guy has been supporting me since 2016. What an absolute legend.